Hi, everyone. Bill Rensselaer in the 1011 House streaming studio. It's Wednesday, and that means it's Crime Stoppers Day. We're excited to hang out with UNLPD today. Captain Aaron Pembleton from the UNL Police Department. Campus pretty quiet. Mid-July, right in the middle of summer.
We got camps going on, and some of the NSC kids are walking around looking what campus is going to be like here coming in the fall, trying to get acclimated a little bit. But other than that, we're just cruising along, getting some training done and that kind of stuff. So pretty exciting. And then starting to ramp up for here comes the fall.
I mean, they probably start practice here in just a couple weeks, I imagine.
Yeah, fall camp will get here pretty soon. And then, we're probably right at a month that we get invaded by and it's fun. Like being there as long as I've been there, it's interesting on how fast our population just booms.
Goes from like a couple hundred to
25,000 just overnight, and you're like, where'd they all come from? And yeah, it's interesting, but it's super fun.
Good. All right. Well, so it's good that campus is quiet. You guys need some time to rest, but we still have some little things that kind of go on that we kind of need some help with.
A little bit
straightening out.
Hopefully some people can help us out with.
Yeah. First one again is a pretty typical thing for you guys, a bicycle theft, but in this case, it's just a wheel.
Well, so interesting. It's a motorized bike wheel, so they got the motor and the wheel off.
Oh.
So they took both pieces off of this thing. So the motor is mounted within that wheel part that he's carrying.
I was wondering what he was going to do with just one bicycle tire,
right?
But this makes more sense why
he
would take
but
that.
But it's also unless you probably have the right pieces to put a motor back on to a bike. Maybe you can. Maybe he is an industrious person.
Just going to jerry rig something together.
Right, there you go. Which is part of the reason why we kind of brought this one and put it on Crime Stoppers too, is the images aren't great, hard to see a face or something. It's obviously a white male, can't really tell age, has a black sweatshirt, white emblem on it, but interesting enough, if you know someone that automatically overnight they still have their Schwinn, but now it has a motor on it, maybe that's a clue. You could be like, UNLPD was just talking about that on Crime Stoppers, and maybe you could give it, and you're like, hey, now that you mentioned that looks like Terry, and he's got a black sweatshirt with a white thing. Like maybe the pieces can fit together, but yeah, that's why this one's kind of interesting. Is he took a tire that's got a motor attached to it off an electric bike,
and so this is something that would obviously be a theft charge if we can find this individual.
Larceny. And it happened back on June 22nd in the overnight hours on campus. So yeah, I came onto campus, rode around for a little bit, and then was able to take the tire off the bike and then rode away with it.
And just that, it sounds like, according to estimated to be worth about $600.
Yeah, I think maybe we have an update from the victim in this that it's a little over $700. Yeah, for the motor part to this bike. So.
And as we always talk about, for a lot of these kids, this is their primary.
Yeah, especially like an electric bike, you can get. I mean, not that you can't ride a pedal bike real far too, but. Right. You can get someplace pretty quick without, getting too sweaty, right? If you're dressed up for a business meeting or something like that, you could wear your long sleeve suit, something like that. And if the bike does all the work for you, you're a little less sweaty on a day like today. Probably still sweaty though. So
a little bit. So that's one. And then two, we have this gentleman here, and it looks like this was back mid-June. Who's kind of sneaking into buildings and kind of hanging out there overnight.
Yeah, around the June 16th time frame, he kept coming into the Ross Media building down on campus, and he would bypass workers or sneak around. And then, unfortunately, maybe we've had some educational talks with him of, hey, call us right away and we can come help try to find him. But again, this individual was sneaking into the building, hanging out overnight, and then they would check cameras the next day that he had been there all night and had trespassed. As of now, we don't have any thefts of the building or anything that this individual had taken, but he was just in there overnight hours and sneaking into the building. It's also a venue where you have to pay to go into because it's a movie theater. So there could be some theft of services, type things if he was in there without paying or whatnot. So just somebody we would want to talk to about this incident. Again, maybe early 20s, white male, blondish hair, had a backpack.
Kind of looks tall in the picture.
Yeah. Had a sleeping bag with him on one of the occasions that he was there, but didn't have it in this occasion. So because he was there at a couple different times. So yeah, but again, just someone we want to check on. And also, we're there for public safety too. So some individuals down on their luck, maybe he's new to town, doesn't know resources. So it's not that we just, not that we just want to like stick it to him of, hey, you're trespassing, but hey, can we provide something, right? Do you not know where to go? Do you not know the resources in Lincoln? So a couple different avenues that we're looking at to try to connect there.
Yeah, and I mean a lot. Talking with Jared and stuff. A lot of these small crimes, a lot of times they'll happen because someone's in a bad situation, and first thing we want to do is, help the people who've lost something, but then help these individuals as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. So both of those, again, were posted on Crime Stoppers. So eligible for a reward. So if someone knows something, needs some textbook money with back to school right around the corner.
Absolutely.
They could reach out. What's the best way to get in touch with you guys?
Again, we always like to say you can call us directly at the 472-2222 number, or you can text us at 472-5552. Because we always like to talk to people, and we always normally have more questions in our line of work, so that's one reason. But if you're interested in the tip part of this, it's got to go through the Crime Stoppers app or the website. So use that, and it gets to us pretty quick and seamlessly there too. So a couple different ways you can get to us. So always look forward to talking to the public and seeing what we can do working with them, because they are everywhere.
And I always say whenever we talk, those are good phone numbers to call you guys and text you guys. With new kids that are going to be showing up on campus here soon, just put those numbers in your phone number.
Absolutely,
in your phone.
Yeah.
Hopefully they never have to talk to you, but you don't want to be in a situation.
Right. Yeah.
Obviously, you can call 911.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I always tell people too, if you're just don't know, 911. It goes to the same place. We're going to show up. Right.
Yep.
It's pretty seamless that way too. So.
All right. Well, again, pretty short and sweet today. Anything else top of mind for you guys over there at all?
Nope, not right now. I think maybe next month when we talk, we'll talk a little prep for school and that kind of stuff. But as of now, we're just trying to get through the summer and avoid the heat a little bit, and if we can on that aspect.
I don't think it's been too bad.
No,
so far
it has not been. My air conditioner is surviving, so we're doing all right.
Yeah, I just spent. We vacationed in Colorado, so I came back to this humidity and. Yeah.
It's a little brutal sometimes.
It is. All right. Well, Captain Pembleton, we appreciate your time. As always, appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching again. If you know anything, think you might know something, again, you can reach out to those phone numbers we just showed you on the screen there, or Crime Stoppers, LincolnCrimeStoppers.com. Download that P3 app as well. So appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching. As always, until next time, hope everyone has a nice Wednesday.